Hi there, this is David and welcome back to Let's Play Rise Fantasia. Today we're in the Alpina subshine trying to destroy the Skywalk and ruin the Alpinians' race supply. So before we get started, I just want to show you my setup. I have Surge with the Crusade Tarek, which has Undead Bane Plus, and like tons of enemies here are undead, so it's really nice to have that. As far as Lark is concerned, I have him with the wooden sword, so he always acts first, and he has a fixed 50 SP, so he starts every single battle with 50 SP, so he can go ahead and use his group excel attack and just decimate these enemies constantly. It's so good. And I also went ahead and I gave him the Undead Bane as well as the Magical Bane, so that he can pretty much target all the enemies here, because they're all pretty much either undead or they're magical based. As far as Riffy is concerned, this is what she has, and I pretty much put these guys in my party because Surge has the Undead Bane, and Riffia has the Magical Bane, and Lark is, you know, Lark. So, with all that said and done, let's get this show on the road. We have some new enemies here.
That's called a piece of cake, right?
Slice and dice.
It will be. So we have the Apple Slime here, and the Poltergeist. So what I want to do is use Earth Drive with Lark, so there we go. Hopefully hit the furthest one right over there. Hopefully that looks like it's going to hit those two, and then the rest of you guys can just attack. So the Apple Slimes have 226 HP, they are weak to fire, and the Poltergeists have 256 HP. They don't have any weaknesses or anything like that, but they can do a group attack, and the Apple Slimes can do Shining Light, as you saw. So, yeah. They're not that hard. If I were you guys, I would just go ahead and put water orbs.
Let's get a move on then.
Yeah, I would go ahead and put water orbs on Nico and Alf so that they can just kind of heal the main players since they're not in the party, and then put fire orbs on Surge as well as Riffia so that they can, you know, deal fire damage. Because for the most part, all enemies are weak to fire and wind. Whenever you combine fire and wind together, you get the light element, and because most enemies are weak to light, most enemies are, you know, also weak to fire and wind. That's kind of why water and earth is just kind of a crappy combination. A lot of enemies are strong to that, and whenever you combine water and earth together, then you get dark element, and most enemies are strong against dark, so that's just kind of how that works. So here we have a new enemy, the fake statue. If I can get to it, there we are. I'll also use, oh, wait, why can't you use, oh, I don't have enough AP, that's why. Okay,
I'm ready to follow your plan.
The fake statue has 300 HP, and they are weak to water and wind, and they can raise defense, so yeah. But yeah, you see the power of the wooden sword? Constantly using that earth drive over and over and over again. It's amazing! So, as you saw, there's elevators in here, and they don't have any power. Reminds me of another place that we've been to before. So, yeah, that's what we have to do. We have to go on through here and give more power to the elevators. Oh, really? Huh. Well, that's kind of unique. So let's be on our way, over and around through on here, and down the next stairwell. It's pretty linear in here. There are some puzzles and such, but it's still a rather linear place. It's not that bad. One thing though, I would really ensure that you do have the wooden sword equipped definitely in here, because you're going to be fighting huge groups of monsters. Also, as you saw there are laser beams and various traps in here that we need to go about removing. So, yeah, I don't know how they turned this into like a little Mission Impossible place, but sure, hey, whatever. So, just hit the switch and remove the lasers. You know, it looks to me like we could just kind of crawl underneath those lasers. They're, like, kind of high off the floor. It really wouldn't be that much of an issue, I've gotta say. But, anyway. Do the same thing here, and oh, looks like we have one more laser beam to remove. So, I mean, as mazy as this place looks, it honestly, it restricts you to one path. It really does. And there's like no treasures in here. There's just that one treasure chest that we already got with the wind gem in it, and that's pretty much it. Like, seriously, that's kind of odd. You know, with all the winding paths, you would think that they would have more treasures. Huh. No kidding, it's like constant in here.
This can't be that hard.
What's that stone over there?
It's an attribute controller, basically.
So it affects any actions of a certain type? Is that right?
That's right. Not bad, Rivia. Perform an action with the same attribute as the stone, and its effects are magnified. Perform an action with the opposite attribute, and its effects are weakened. It's simple, really. The stone makes magic a lot stronger, providing the same effect as performing a magic chain with your party members. That about covers it.
Sounds pretty useful. I knew it was something important.
Good eye, Lark. But there are a couple of conditions to remember. First, you can't find these stones just anywhere.
I guess I shouldn't assume they'll always be there, huh?
Right. Also, if you power up your magic with them, the amount of AP restored won't go up. So basically, in the end, it will be less powerful than performing a chain with your party. I think that covers everything.
Guess it's not that simple. Huh?
Most things in life aren't, sadly.
But chain with your party while using the stone, and your magic can be even more powerful. These stones are extremely useful. It's up to you to figure out how to use them best.
Monsters can also use those stones, can't they? I've seen them perform magic chains, so I'd say yes.
So these stones could be used against us?
Well, if that happens, we can just destroy the stone, right?
Precisely.
Okay, so here we have these ray stones. One other thing that they didn't say, if you do destroy the ray stones, they will drop shards every once in a very rare while. So it might behoove you to destroy the ray stones. They only have 1 HP, so all it takes is a physical attack. But the thing is that if you do use like auto battle or something along those lines, your characters will not target the ray stones. You don't actually have to kill the ray stones in order to finish the battle. They're just kind of there supplementary.
That was easier than I thought.
So it's completely up to you if you want to go after them to reduce enemy abilities, or to increase your abilities, or to try to get shard drops. I tend to go after them just because I kind of want the shard drops, but that's just me. It's completely up to you what you want to do in regards to those shards. You could ignore them if you want to, you can go after them, it really doesn't matter. But we've gone ahead and powered up the elevator. Hey, awesome! Let's head on down to the 4th floor, the bottom floor. Hopefully we can destroy the frickin' skywalk and get the hell out of here. Yeah, destroy the enemy nation. Sounds good to me. You know, if we can't have Ray, no one can have Ray. Yeah, because we all know 2 wrongs do make a right. So head on down here. Whoa! It's a mimic. Wow, it's like a cat in a chest. Yeah, seriously. So what I want to do against this guy is use Radiant Song. The mimic has 1,041 HP, so a lot more HP than anybody else would have. But if you just use the Radiant Song, you can one-shot it, and it drops the Exalot item, which basically works as a lucky card from the Wild Arms games. It doubles the amount of experience points that you gain in battle, so that could be really nice to use during a boss fight. Speaking of boss fights, if you wanted to go about destroying ray stones, boss fights are a good time to do it. However, sometimes ray stones will regenerate. Great! Thanks for giving me a map right at the end of the area, game.
Whoa! What the heck is that?
What's this?
Looks like it's just what you guys were looking for.
So this is the ray control device.
I thought the Alpina Rogress was supposed to be protecting it, though.
I sure don't see any.
Well, good for us then. Let's destroy it before any Rogress show up.
Yeah, but how, Mr. Lark? I don't see an easy way to do that.
The plan was to make a magic bomb to blow it up, but we kinda wound up here before we could. Let's just hit it with everything we've got. Use whatever magic you have, too.
If that doesn't work, let's summon Sima.
Okay, let's do it.
Wait a second.
What is it, Adele?
Are you really sure we should destroy this?
It'll certainly raise the tensions between our 2 countries, that's for sure.
I'm following military orders here. If you order us to fall back, that's fine by me.
No, As long as this exists, our empire will remain impoverished. If we cannot solve this problem diplomatically, there is no other solution.
So, what's the order? Go or no go?
Engage at will, Lark.
Roger that.
Or everybody else could just stand around while Lark does all the heavy lifting. Sure. Well, whatever. We destroyed it. Sounds good to me.
That shook up the place a bit.
Yeah, let's get out of here, quick!
Okay, let's hurry.
You know, I am kind of surprised that no soldiers have come in here after us, considering that, you know, we did kill that guard to get in here. You would think that somebody would see him lying wounded on the ground. Maybe those worshippers or pilgrims or somebody. Oh, what's going on?
Dinos! They're here! Ah. So you're the rats behind all this, huh?
That's the Death Chanter that attacked Jada.
Just what I'd expect from the child of Isa who chose Imaginal's law. But I never thought you'd sneak in here to destroy the Skywalk.
But you're the ones monopolizing all the Ray. We had no choice.
Huh? What's that pen?
What do you know about that? Hey! Are you working with Ignacy?
Are you the one who ordered the attack on Samuel's school?
Is that true? So not only did you attack our singing ministry, but there too?
Guess I was right under your nose all this time, huh?
Mr. Lark, this isn't good.
It's almost high tide. This shrine will be surrounded by water if you don't hurry. Of course, you'll probably be dead by then anyway.
Wait, just a minute. Why do you know about Adele's pendant?
Sir Alf, this isn't the time for that.
Let's dust them. Come on!
He's summoning more undead. This is just lovely. So let's go ahead and use an Earth Drive against these guys. And, I guess go ahead and go after these Ray Stones. I mean, we might as well. These guys aren't too tough. Let's see. They have 548 HP, and they are weak to fire as well as wind, so essentially they're weak to light. Anytime that an enemy is weak to light, they're weak to both fire and wind. So that's another reason why those elements are like the best elements to invest in. Although I've got to say, water is pretty nice too for healing and such. Let's see, we'll use Surge to attack those, then we'll use Assault Bash on these guys. Hopefully we'll get all three of them. The reason why I want to use Surge to go after those things is because he's a ranged attack. He doesn't kind of have to like run around and get to the gem like Lark or Riffy would have to.
Watch this.
Oh, here we go.
I'll show you what magic is about.
So can we kill all of them?
Happy landing!
No, just one. Yeah, see what I mean about them, like, reconstructing? So it's kind of obnoxious, I've got to say. Especially during boss fights where you spend all this time and your AP is so precious and limited that you want to really conserve it and do, like, only what you have to do because the boss fights are insane in this game. For, you know, the Ray Stones to sit there and reconstruct constantly, it's just frustrating.
We should hurry on.
But took them out easily enough.
Let's go! Hurry up!
Okay.
Adele, let's go.
Poor Adele. Yeah, more than likely, I mean, they know that this is sabotage. I mean, they're not just gonna take this lying down. Oh, well, thanks, Adele. I guess you don't believe in Lark, but you believe in Elf. Maybe Adele's moving on and, realizing, you know, Lark likes Rifia and, you know, he's a friend with Adele. It's not like he dislikes her. It's just he doesn't like her that way, but it seems like Adele's having a tough time with this. Although, if I was able to bag a prince, I'd be all about it. Anyway, I just wanted to go back and fight these guys, because they are a new enemy. The Bone Knights. They have 334 HP, and they're weak to fire, as well as wind. So, yeah, just, I don't know, we can use Blaze on one of them. Why not?
My calling.
And just, I don't know, attack Rifia, do something, I really don't care. These guys, they're a bit harder than the other things that we were fighting earlier, just because they have a bit more HP, and they can cast, you know, fire spells on you and stuff like that. But they're not too terrible. They can cast fire and earth spells on you, because that combines for dark damage. So, yeah, you know, the undead can deal dark damage. Who knew? Just, yeah, attack, whatever. I don't really care. There we go. Okay, and with that, that's all we can do here. That little, like, bubble of Ray that we saw earlier, we can't do nothing with that, so don't even worry about that.
I think we can make it!
BAM!
That's for leaving Rifia behind.
It's okay. I'm not upset. Everyone's fine now, and I know Nico didn't mean anything bad by it.
Rifia!
Lark, let's have this talk after we get out of the shrine. If our exit gets sealed off, it's us against that death chanter.
You're right.
Okay, everyone, let's head back to town.
Yeah, or we could just, you know, stand here while the death chanter and his undead goons are chasing after us. That sounds like a plan, too. I love how Lark just punched Nico right in the face. Like, Lark is just over him. And Nico really should kind of get it together. This isn't a game. I mean, come on. Oh, yeah, of course she does. It's her grandpa. Oh, wait, it's not her grandpa. Of course, she's an orphan or something. Yeah, mysterious magical girl with mysterious magical past. Huh, who knew? Oh, don't forget mysterious magical pendant. Yeah, that's there too. Oh. Well, maybe she's too stupid to realize how stupid she actually is. Oh, yeah, you were sheltered. That's true. Oh my god, Adele totally called her out. What the hell? And Rifia, again, is too stupid to realize that Adele wasn't saying that Adele's stupid. Adele was saying that Rifia's stupid. Oh, Rifia's too fucking dumb to realize it. Oh my god, I can't even take it. That's ridiculous. Oh, thanks, Nico. Yeah, you really are. Oh. Oh, well, Adele seems to, be getting on better with Rifia. I mean, she still kind of hates her and looks at her as a rival, but she seems to be, you know, getting over it and realizing that she is a good person. Good for Adele.
Phew, that was a close one.
It sure was.
We've completed our mission. Let's head back to the Meridian Empire.
Mr. Lark?
What is it?
What about what you were talking about before?
Well, Rifia says it's no problem, so I guess it doesn't really matter what I think.
Oh, thank you.
Don't thank me, thank Rifia.
Rifia, sorry about before. Next time I'll make sure to protect you.
I'll watch out for you too, Nico.
If we want to reach the Empire, I suppose we'll have to take a pilgrimage ship.
So, to the port then?
Yeah, we should get out of here as soon as we can. Let's move.
Sounds like a plan, and we'll be leaving Alpina next time on Let's Play Arc Rise Fantasia. This has been David. If you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.